Hey guys, so I'm here right now working on getting pages for my journals, for the one that I'm making for myself and then the 3 that I'm making to sell. So I got some pages. These are out of a book about Rome that's for kids, and these 2 are the end papers, and I just thought this illustration was really fun. And then this one I'm gonna put in my journal. I got lucky because this page was actually turned so that when I fold it, it's like the right way and I can read it, so that's cool. These were end papers from this book, East of the Sun and West of the Moon, which I started to take apart in another video. And oh, and this is a page that's already made for my journal, so I wanted it to see if this would fit, and it's like exactly the same size, so that's cool. So right now I am taking some pages out of this Richard Scarry book because I love Richard Scarry, and I'm gonna figure out how I can use these. Luckily I noticed that this is bound with these strings, so I was able to cut the strings and take some pages out, and I just need, I think, just one more. Yeah, but I wanted to show you because like sometimes these big picture books can be really easy to get apart, and then you can use the whole layout of the book instead of the page, instead of having to rip it in half. And that can be a lot more fun because then you can use it, you know, the right direction so you can actually read what's on the page or see what's on the page as you open it, if that makes sense. So yeah, these are not very hard to cut. It's just a matter of getting the scissors under them, which I've been kind of grabbing with my fingernail and then sticking the scissors under there. So I haven't worked on getting pages for the journals in a while. I think since I went on my retreat, which is a couple weeks ago, which feels like a long time. So trying to get back on track. So luckily now I have all of these pages loose, so I can use them in other stuff too. But they'll be great as journal pages since they have been released. I'm not sure if this one is released. Let's see, did I put that? Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, this one looks a little screwy, like it might be glued. I'm not sure. Well, I don't need any more pages right now, so I think I'll leave that. Don't need any more pages from here, so we'll just put that away. I was looking to get something out of here. This is one of those old readers. Well, it's kind of moldy. Oh, these are such cute illustrations. Do I want to try and get these out intact? That would be nice. It does look like they, oh wow, look at that. I might be able to get that end paper off. That'd be nice. But let's see what we can do about taking this apart. Try and get some of this out of the way. Kind of got everything out right now. Okay. So the spine is detached from the text block, which is good. That means the pages are not glued in. Oh boy, it might be stapled though. Geez, I hope not. Because that was a royal pain the last time I had to take apart one of those. Okay, I'm trying to just cut down. There we go. Okay, and this one. So how's everybody doing? Y'all enjoying your summer weekend? It's a weekend for me right now. Wow, I think this might be stapled. Oh, but look at that. It does appear to be, oh, it is stapled. Oh, dear God. Oh, I don't want to deal with that. Not right now. We'll save that for another day. Okay, how about this book? Oh, that's a super fun illustration. I have been fussy cutting illustrations from some kids' books. Where did I put my folder? So this is kind of my stop hoarding and start using it. The illustrations from these children's books, I really love them. They're just gorgeous. The black and white ones, the color ones. So yeah, I've been fussy cutting some of these to use on journal pages. So I want to do that. And this will go in that folder to cut out later. Oh, that looks like a Kate Greenaway illustration. Oh, and that's cute too. I can tell like every page in this book is gonna be cool and have something on it that I want. It's just hard when there's illustrations on the front and back of the page in the same place. I hate that because then I have to decide, because these books are not old enough to be out of copyright, so I can't copy and use them that way. Like this one's 1955. So, these are very fun. And this is Kate Greenway. And that looks like, oh, it says Leonard Wiegard. Don't know that name. I was gonna guess Margaret Wise Brown, because they kind of look like Goodnight Moon and some of those of hers. Wow, these are so neat, aren't they? I love them. Okay, I think I want to use that one. For my journal. So that makes me think of singing to my son when he was little, when he was a baby. And then I want to get 3 more for the 3 journals I'm making to sell. So let's just find something fun. That is super cute. So is that. I'm gonna go with those 2. Oh wow, look at that. See, this is when I have a problem. Wow. Okay, well, I'll make that decision later. Okay, that was 2. I just need 1 more right now. How about this one? I think I'll go for this full color one over the 2 color one, or 3 color. Okay. Alright, so I could keep looking through here, but I think that's all I'll do for now out of here. Obviously need to do some more fussy cutting out of it. Okay, and then I've got some scrapbook paper. Possibly for putting the illustrations on. So let's get a page from those 3 journals. So this is my page for sizing for the 3 journals. Wow, so that might be bigger. Yeah, that's bigger than the page. I wonder about this one. I think this one's smaller. Yeah, that's like exactly the width of the page. And a little shorter than the height, so that's good. Might need... Yeah, this is bigger. Okay, so let me go back to this book. These are really fun, but can't use them right now. Oh, I should have turned my timer on. Okay. I'll try not to go over like 40 minutes or so. We'll see what we can get done in that time. Alright, these pictures are all too big. One of these would be good. This is not really politically correct anymore. I don't know this one. To woo, says the owl. Caw caw, says the crow. It's a really cute little illustration. Why don't we try doing that? So that's one. Maybe Humpty Dumpty. It's a classic. Yeah, let's go with Humpty Dumpty. And I can always cut, you know, I don't have to use the verse, but it might be fun to cut it out and stick it somewhere else on the page. Okay. All right, so first let's cut these out. This might take me a couple cuts to see where. Oh, that was pretty close. Okay. I don't know. Trying to figure out which to cut next. How about we just cut that one next? Great, okay, perfect. Let's see that. I don't really want that printing underneath it. Save my head. Okay. All right, so that one's ready. And maybe I'll just tear around this for now. Done. And then let's get the cute cow. This way. I feel like it's taking me forever to finish these journals, but I am doing other stuff. Right now I'm also I think that's going to be too close. I'm also crocheting a baby blanket for someone. that I need to finish in the next couple weeks, or I would like to finish. They don't know about it, so it'll be a surprise whenever they get it. But I would like to finish it soon. I think she's due at the end of this month, which is quickly approaching. Yeah, next week, the great, what they call the Great Minnesota Get-Together, the state fair, is starting, and I'm supposed to volunteer a couple of days, which gets me free tickets, free admission for the whole day, even though I'm only volunteering for a couple of hours. And I'm volunteering at the sewing booth, and we're going to be doing some kind of volunteer charity project. I just don't know for sure now. I'm getting worried about this whole Delta variant situation. I see in the news that Minnesota's ICU beds are filling up, and I just don't know if it's going to be too dangerous to go. I don't know. I have a feeling at least some people are going to cancel. Cancel going as a volunteer. I know lots of vendors have canceled, and there's not going to be as many exhibits this time. I really missed it last year because I love it. I love the state fair. It's one of my favorite things in the year. And we usually go as a family one day, and then I go another day so I can spend lots of time in the home ec building looking at all the sewing projects and the art. Okay, that is done. So I would like to go, but not if it's gonna, give me anxiety about getting COVID cooties from somebody who doesn't care about spreading their germies. Okay, that looks about right. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to end up going or not. It would be nice, but not if it's going to put my health in danger. I understand why they're not requiring people to wear masks or have proof of vaccination. I just can't even imagine trying to enforce that, because there's like millions, literally millions of people that attend the state fair in Minnesota. So I don't know how you would enforce that. So who is that? Oh, I don't know that name. Okay. So keep this. So I just mainly want to show you like how, another way of getting pages into your journal as you're gathering the stuff that you want. Oh yeah, I gotta cut that one out. Okay. I don't know this verse either. Okay, where's my line? There we go. Need to line it up on something. Ah! Okay. There we go. Oh, that's not very straight. Okay, let's try that one again. I think it's better, but it's still not very straight. Oh well, moving on. Doesn't have to be perfect, right? And I'm saving all these little strips to either stamp on or sew on, because it's really nice paper. I like the color, and it's not flimsy, somewhat thick. Okay. Now I can see, oh, that's just barely, I'm still gonna have to shave off the sides. Let's do this now. Okay. Let's try it from this. I'm starting from the fatter edge where there's more to shave off, hoping that it won't catch, you know, and like crumple. I hate when it does that. That worked nicely. Let's see if it fits better now. Yeah. Okay. So now we need like a page base to put these on. All of these. So maybe we could use some of these. I was also thinking maybe some coffee dyed paper would work. I kind of like this one. And this one looks very woodsy, fairy tale-ish. This is just an old pad I got from, pretty sure I got it from Michael's. Who does it? Jen Hadfield. Okay. Let's take that off. There's the, there it is. It's hard to see where the branding strip ends. They didn't really fold it for you or crease it for you. Okay. Oops, sorry, I just bonked you with my glasses. With my big head. Alright, let's start with those two. So, okay, this is wide enough. I was thinking this wasn't going to be wide enough, but does look wide enough. So, I think I'll just mark it on this side since it's only one-sided. Now, here's my dilemma. I could either make it a shorter page, although this one I can't make too short. But my point is, this is really, okay, so this is going to be the leftover part if I cut the same size as this page. And so it's going to be a pretty skinny mini. I don't know. I won't be able to use it for these pages. Well, actually, maybe I could, you know? Maybe I could. Okay, well, why don't we go ahead and cut? Maybe we'll have a couple of short pages and a tall page. They don't all have to be the same. Oh, and this one is going in my journal, not this journal. This is the one. Okay, so if I want the verse on the same page, there's really not room for it, whether I make it that size or the full page size. So I think I might as well just make it a little shorter. Let's see how that works out. Okay. Mark it a couple of places. And then cutter. Okay. And now they're actually the same size. So why don't we do that with the other one too? Which way should I cut it? This way or this? I think this way, and then folding it that way with the lines going horizontal. I don't know. Now I kind of like it more that way. Okay, which means, let's see, it means I would cut it this way. All right. I don't know if you know what I'm trying to do. Hopefully it'll make sense in a minute. Just trying to figure out which way I want those lines going. Okay, so this should be at 6. Where is 6? 6 is right there. Okay, ready? Yep, close enough. Okay. So now we figure out which picture looks better on which paper. So I'll get one of these, one of each of these. This one's gonna go in my journal, so I will put that aside. So we've got this, and this. thinking maybe the king would look good on gold. Don't you think? Yeah. Okay. So he will go on this one. Jeez. I'm just gonna fold this so I can see. I'm concerned it's actually wider than this. Yes, it is. Let me get the cover. So I think there's not much wiggle room there. Yeah, this is the pretty much biggest page. So we've got that. Yeah, that's gonna stick out. I'm gonna have to trim that, which might mean I have to trim this. No, because this is the same width as this one. Okay, that's good. Let's just... I'm just going to use this as my measuring stick and mark it on both ends. Okay, as it's lined up. Now we have two lovely little strips to play with. So no loss, that's cool. Now what? Where's my picture? There. Well, you're not really gonna see much. I think I'll do a Rachel and cut off the corners so you can at least see the background a little bit. Is that straight? Looks like this edge is not straight. It's not. No, it is not. Okay, let us correct that. I don't know how I did that. Now is it straight? Jeez. Okay, yes, that is better. Okay, yeah, let's cut off the corners. Let's start with this one. want that white off. Good. Good. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I like it. Then you can see the little background. So I could, on the other side, I want to do something with that white space. Don't want to leave it white. But we could put the little rhyme on there. Tear that out. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Another thing I could do, I mean, I don't have to glue it on the back of the page. I could, like, put it on a pocket, and then paper clip it to this page. I don't know. Maybe I should do that. I'm thinking maybe we'll just paper clip it and decide that later. But I do want to glue down the picture. So get my glue book. Where are you? Gluey thingies. Okay, this will work. Alright, we're at 30 minutes. I think after I glue this, I will show you something else. Instead of gluing the other ones, because you kind of get an idea of what I'm doing for these, at least for these pictures. Okay, did I get all of it? Wow, it's sticky. Sticking to the catalog. Okay, it is right side up. This is a directional paper because the birds are right side up, so that is good. Just down a smidge. Hold on. Looks like I did not cut this square because when I put it down, it's like not. Wow. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. But now we will need more glue. might have to trim it on the edge because I think I want to line up the top and bottom, and then we'll just trim this edge. There, very nice. Okay, so we'll just stick this with this page, and then let's look at how to get 3 pages out of these 2 big ones. I think these are taller. Yeah, they're more than 12 because they're taller than that paper. So if I cut them in half, they'll be a little bit taller than this. Also, I want them facing the right way. So they're either going to be skinny if I fold them in half this way, or I could make one side, bigger than the other. So this could be, about this size, and then the other side will just be a short page. But it looks like either way we will need to cut them in half. So let's see how tall they are. 10 to 23.5, so they're 13.5. So what is that? 6.5, 6 3/4. And I'm not sure what we're gonna do with that side yet, but at least it's not white. Okay. 6 3/4-ish. I'm going to line up this edge to make sure it's straight that way, because we know that is straight. Whereas this raggedy edge is where I tore it out of the book, so I don't want to use that. Look straight. I just cut some of their little feet off. It probably would have been good if I just went completely under that line. Oh well. Maybe I'll do that for the next page. Meanwhile, I'm going to neaten up this edge. Okay, that's good. I think I will just cut off the rest of their feet. because it looks weird. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, and it doesn't have to be a certain size, so it doesn't matter. Let's neaten up this edge too. Okay, it's being stubborn. Let's try this side. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay. About 6 3/4. Not exactly, because we want whole feet. You want feet attached to bodies. There we go, nice clean cut. Let's do one more on the edge. Come on. And I might just use this 4th one for my journal, even though I've already got a room. Okay, I'm back. Somebody knocked on the door and my dog went haywire. So it was just kids next door playing ball, and their ball keeps going in our yard. So I had to go retrieve it. No biggie. But Winnie thought it was a big deal. He's being a good watchdog. All right, those are cut. So I will probably cover part of this side. That's cute. Actually, they're not that much smaller, are they? No, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good, yeah, that looks cool. Okay, let's just fold these in half then. Easy peasy. So that turned out better than it did in my head. I wasn't sure if these are going to be super skinny pages, but I knew I wanted them to be, you know, this orientation so you could see all the little people, all the little Romans. Oh, Winnie wants to get up. You want to get in the picture? Say hi. Say hi, Winnie. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. My sweetie. Okay, I gotta put you down now. Yeah, sorry. Okay, so those are done. Those are pretty much ready for action. What else can we do? We're already at 40 minutes. What was I gonna? Oh yeah, the Richard Scarry. So I think those are gonna be pretty much, well, pretty much what? I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about this. My waffle journal is bigger than these. What did I do with that page? Where are you, page? Example page, where are you? There it is. Well, okay, so I can't use the whole layout. I could trim it like that and have part of a boat. I want the popcorn. But I kind of wanted the sea. Because my name starts with C, so that's why I pulled out the C page. What should I do? Well, I could always, you know, cut it to the right size, like that, and then cut out these other characters and stick them on these pages. Fill them up, you know. Okay, I think I'm gonna try that. I was so excited to get these out in one piece, but they're so big. All right. So actually, that's taller than I was thinking. Okay. So I could cut it like in the middle to try to get the most of the picture. So I'm making little marks to show where to cut. All right, let's see how this works. Here's my first mark. Oh, it's right down here. Okay. Well, heck. I can't really tell. I'm just going to draw a line Yeah, that helps. Because I couldn't really tell, you know, from way out here if that was lining up. But now I can. All right. Okay. This one. Oh, I'll probably have to do the same thing on this one. See it there. All right. Okay. That's it. So that still has a lot of stuff on it. I'm happy with that. Yep, it's the right size. That's great. And I might still cut some characters and stick them back on. Like that little guy with the book. Bunny, the cat with the cookies. Oh, I missed the cookies. There's the top of the cookie jar. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just stick those in there for now so I can play with them. Okay, so that, I think I will stop there. So we got this page, the 4 Roman pages, and then one of the little illustrations. Okay, I'm back. So kids again. So I know what I'm gonna do with that one. So yeah, I'll just show you, you know, in the next video that I do the finished pages. So hopefully this was helpful. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hey guys, so I wanted to show you how these pages came out. So here's the 3 pages with the illustrations of different nursery rhymes from this one book. So, you know, one of these will go in each of the 3 journals I'm working on. And they're somewhat similar. I mean, I used the same paper, well, it was from the same scrapbook paper pack. This one is striped with gold stripes. This one has these, yeah, those flowers, and so does this one, except I painted on it. You can still see the flowers through the paint, so that's kind of nice. But they all have sort of this gold tinge to them, because that's kind of how I feel about the nursery tales. You know, they're golden, they're timeless. Okay, so anyway, I put the picture on this one, and then I was able to fit the verse on the same side, and then I just kind of made outlines with the paint to emphasize them more. And on the inside I've got this pocket, and I used some embossing powder and a rubber stamp to get that effect. And these little guys are just from another children's book. I just wanted some little motifs there. And this is actually some wrapping paper. And this is from the same book of nursery rhymes. You can tell it's got the same coloring, same color palette anyway. And then I just have some nice digital paper on the back. And I'll probably make something else to go in here because obviously this is pretty short. So I would like something that takes up more space in the pocket. So I'll probably put something else in there. This one I trimmed so that it fit on this size page. And I didn't do much trimming. And then I used a pen, a marker, silver marker to go around the edges. And I did this kind of Rachel thing where I cut off the corners. And then I like that because then you can see a little bit of the scrapbook paper below it instead of it covering up the entire paper. And it's not quite square there. You can see a little bit on the edge, but honestly that doesn't bother me. Plus you probably won't see it that much once it's bound into the journal. And then on the inside I've got a side pocket. And the verse for this nursery rhyme, obviously didn't fit on this side, so I just put it on the inside. And then I have this cute little stamp, this little girl. And then I did another stamp here just for some interest, some color. Here's some more of that wrapping paper. And then this is from some paper that was wrapped around some stuff I bought. So it was from an order. It was cool wrapping paper. So I used that. And that's all I've done on that so far. This one obviously I painted first. So it's like a thin layer of paint. This kind of goldish, silverish. I don't know what color you would call that. But anyway, the verse fits on the same page. So that was nice. And I inked around the edges of this and this. Oops. And then on the inside, I've just got like a tuck here. And I did just kind of very light brushing, dry brushing with the paint there. And looks like here too on this piece of paper before I put the washi tape on it. So, and that's got paint on the back. Okay, and then this one required some engineering, some paper engineering, I think. I don't know, maybe it'll be obvious to some of you how I did this, but I just want to go through it in case it's not, and it might help you. So, I had, this particular size page. This is like the biggest that will fit in the journals I'm making. And I looked at pages in this particular book. It's a Richard Scarry book. So this was the size of the original page in that book. And so I wanted to get as much as I could, as much, illustration as I could in the picture, in the page that I cut out. So I kind of, looked at different pages in the book, trying to figure out, okay, I want to keep the spine where it is. So I just kind of went up and down and on either side to figure out where I wanted the page. And then I cut it out. So I would have cut out this part, let's say, or no, this part. So I would have cut that out, and I cut it out, exactly. I didn't like messy cut it and then do a better job. I cut it out exactly. So I marked it, cut it out, and then I had this, leftover kind of U shape of the original page. And I wanted to get some more of the pictures onto this page. And so I looked at what was left on either side. And, well, I didn't really do above, but yeah, on either side. So if it had been this page, I would have looked at this. And then I would figure out where I wanted my pocket to go, because these are little pockets. And I would mark this, the leftover page. I hope this is making sense. So I'd mark the leftover page where I wanted to cut out. So I, you know, like I would have fussy cut this little pig, or this big pig, around on his pillow, up over his tummy, and I probably would have like gone under and not included this pig, because I wouldn't have been able to get his whole body if the page was right here. So yeah, so I would fussy cut this pig out, and then I would carefully put this pocket, attach this pocket to here, which I did with washi tape, like a hinge. And then I would line up this part that I fussy cut with the piece of it that was on the page that I cut out. Okay, so like you can see where I did it here with the king lion, or the lion king. You know, I lined up these bits, his nose, his tongue, and just lined up the pocket. So I attached the pocket first, and then I lined up this big fussy cut piece. And that way I get, you know, a bigger picture. It's pretty cool how it turned out, I think. So I did that on both pages here. I fussy cut pieces that had been partially cut off from my original page cut, and then reattached them. And then on the other side, you know, I could have done the same thing if there were pictures that got cut off that I could line up and reattach. But you really, I mean, you can just pick one side that you really want that picture reattached. And then the other side, it's like a bonus if you can do that. Let's see if I was able to do that in the other two. I don't think so. No. But what I did then for like the other side here is I just fussy cut out some other things that were on either that page or another page in the book, and just, you know, made a little scene with some of those other little pieces. Like this one, I got, even put some words on that with the clock. So I'm super happy with how these came out, and I'm hoping this gives you some ideas maybe when you're cutting out pages from books that are bigger than that have pages way bigger than your journal size. It's a way to still kind of pull in some of those fun illustrations that got chopped off maybe when you cut out your page. So this one I've got the rest of the plane, so I lined up the plane, the pockets for the planes, and then this guy I think was up here somewhere on the page, the original page, so I cut him out and pulled him onto my pocket. This one, I cut out the house, and I think there was also like a walkway here, so I just cut that off even to make it look nice. And this was a little bit not quite how I would have wanted it, if I could have planned it better with the chimney coming right over the notch in the pocket, but that's okay. You can still see the notch that it's there. And then what have I got on the other side? So that one, I kind of had to chop off part of it, but I really wanted the donut truck, so I just kind of lined it up to where it easily cut off and you could still see most of the donut truck. And that was from another page. I thought that was super cute. And this side I've got Huckle. So you can be really creative, you know, you can make your own little scenes with these fussy cut pieces out of the page. And the last one. So we've got, yeah, these are actually, I think that, yeah, that one actually lined up. So those two lined up. The baggage car and the fuel tank truck and part of the plane. So that side lines up. And then I pulled her in there to kind of fill up the space. And this one, so it was this side that I chose to line up the pictures. And this side I just pulled in some more pictures that were fun and made my own scene. Let's see, and this side, same thing, and there wasn't anything that got cut off here that I lined up. It was just some other little illustrations that I pulled in that I thought were fun to make a little scene. And this side is the one that lined up with the fire truck. Yep. So, oh, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So I'm pretty sure the sides that I lined up the cut off pieces and made a bigger picture, that's the side that I cut the notch on. So that's like, this is the front of the pocket. I mean, it's not super important, but I did do that consistently. Like even here I had to chop part of the plane out, but it still works. And it does show that that's the front of the pocket as opposed to the backs, which are also, you know, illustrated with fun pictures. They just don't have the notch showing that it's the front. So I hope that all makes sense. Let's see, no, this was folded this way. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to show you those, how those turned out and how I did a little paper engineering there. That was really fun. Okay, I'll just see you in the next video, guys. Bye-bye.